You know, there's a revolution happening right now, but it's not on the streets. It's happening on factory floors all around the world. It's quiet, it's absolutely massive, and believe me, it is completely changing how your next car is going to be built. So today, we're going to dive into a manufacturing breakthrough that's making cars simpler, lighter, and way more efficient than ever before.
Before we start the video, if this content helps you, please give it a like and consider subscribing to our channel. Your support really motivates us.
I mean, really stop and think about it for a second. For more than a century, the basic idea has been pretty much the same. You take hundreds, sometimes thousands, of little metal parts and you painstakingly piece them all together. It's always been this incredibly complex, slow, and really expensive process. But why? Well, because this is what the old way looks like. It's like a chaotic robot ballet. You've got sparks flying everywhere, metal clanking, and hundreds of robotic arms moving in this frantic but somehow coordinated dance. Each one is stamping or moving or welding these little pieces of metal together to slowly, piece by tiny piece, form the skeleton of a car. Okay, think of it this way. It's like building a car out of thousands of individual Lego bricks. Every single one of those little bricks has to be perfectly lined up and snapped into place. It's slow, it's super complex, and all those joints and welds, well, that just means more weight, and frankly, a whole lot more places where things could go wrong. Clearly, there had to be a better way, and there is. And let me be clear, this is not some small improvement we're talking about. This is a complete reimagining of how to build things. So welcome to the Gigacasting revolution. And this is the hero of our story. It's called the Giga Press. Just look at this thing. It's a monster of a machine, literally the size of a small house. And it does something that honestly sounds like science fiction. It takes the work of hundreds of robots and thousands of steps and boils it all down to one single powerful move. So what exactly is gigacasting? Well, it's actually a beautifully simple idea. Remember all those tiny Legos? Instead of snapping them all together, gigacasting is kind of like 3D printing the entire car frame in one solid piece. You take molten aluminum, you inject it into a giant mold with thousands of tons of force, and poof! In just a couple of minutes, out comes this huge single component of the car. Now, to really get this, let's look at the before picture. A typical car underbody is made from anywhere between 50 to 120 separate stamped and welded parts. Just try to imagine all those different pieces that have to be joined together perfectly. And this is the after. With gigacasting, all of that insane complexity becomes one. Just one single, solid, perfectly formed piece. The jump from over 100 parts down to one, that's the heart of this entire revolution. So let's really put these two methods head to head. It's time for the great manufacturing battle, the old way versus the new way. This is where you see just how big of a deal this is. The results are just staggering. Let's talk speed. We go from a process that takes hours, maybe even days, to something that takes just a few minutes. For complexity, we're swapping out thousands of individual welds for one single injection step. And of course, that leads directly to cost. Fewer robots, a smaller factory footprint, and a faster process all mean way lower production costs. It's the Lego model versus the 3D printing model, and, well, the winner is pretty clear. And hey, if you want a crazy real-world example, get this. For the Zeekr 009 minivan, just one of these gigacast parts, the one for the rear underbody, gets rid of the need for nearly 800 different welding points. Think about that. The time, the energy, the potential for error that is just gone in a single step. But of course, this revolution isn't easy, and it definitely doesn't come cheap. Like any huge leap forward, there are some serious challenges and risks. And the biggest one? It's the price tag of the giant machine that makes it all happen. A single Giga Press, with all the gear to support it, costs over 14 million euros. That is a massive upfront investment. But the risk is more than just money. What happens if that one giant, super expensive mold breaks? Your entire production line could just grind to a halt. And it brings up new questions about repairs, right? How do you fix a car that's made of a few giant pieces instead of a bunch of small ones? For car makers, this isn't just buying a new tool. It's placing a huge, high-stakes bet on the future of how we make things. Okay, this is all really fascinating from an engineering standpoint, but let's get to the most important question. Why does any of this matter to you? How does some giant machine in a factory actually change the car that ends up in your driveway?
Because this technology isn't just some theory or a prototype in a lab, it is already being used by some of the biggest car companies out there. And it is fundamentally changing the cars we are all going to be driving in the very near future.
And as you can see, this is not some niche experiment. We're talking about everyone from Tesla, who really pioneered this with the Model Y, to major global players like Volvo, XPeng, and Xiaomi. Automakers all over the world are jumping on the gigacasting train. It's a global trend, and it's picking up speed fast. So for you, the driver, this all translates into real-world benefits. A single-piece frame is lighter, and a lighter car is a more efficient car, which means better range, especially for EVs. It can also be engineered to be stronger and even safer. And by making the factories so much simpler, car makers can innovate faster. And maybe, just maybe, the lower production costs could one day be passed on to you. And that brings us to one final, really provocative thought. We've gone from painstakingly assembling thousands of tiny pieces to casting huge sections of a car in a single shot. So the logical next question is, what happens when you can effectively print a car? What kind of new designs, new efficiencies, and new possibilities does that unlock for the future? That's the question this incredible revolution leaves us with.